afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda, your one and only sanctioned source of Communities 2 commentary. We're off here to 1 vs 1 from the summer patch preview, which is sort of the patch leading up to, whatever happens in September, hopefully. With some of those balance changes implemented here. It is from the Balance Invitational Tournament as well, nabbed it from there. It is Aimstrong versus Nicko, aka Nogano. We got Aimstrong here with the meaty choice of Recon support, Triple Infantry versus Nicko with German Infantry, Osttruppen and Jaeger Infantry, Triple Infantry there. Meaning we won't be seeing a lot of the stuff that's really, I think, has seen any changes for the Wehrmacht at least, because, well, I mean, most of that really matters is the Tiger Tank. There's also the Grenadiers get some change to the Veteran 3 bonuses, where they become harder to just get splattered out by artillery fire and such, so that's a plus, but I don't think we're going to see any 251 half-tanks or more to counter batteries, let's just put it like that. We got double rifle here for Aimstrong, we got double Grenadiers there for Nicko, standard stuff in that sense for both players, though the lack of an early MG42 from the Wehrmacht does stand out a bit. Usually you want that out to help fight the Americans and usually keep your Grenadiers a bit more backed up. Also, I believe this is an updated version, no, that's not the updated version of Fairmill, there's apparently one going about as well. But not quite that one yet. Grenadiers moving to the fuel point there, Pioneers going for the point here, we got Riflemen about here, big push into the south for Aimstrong, is going to try and hit hard here. But at the same time, also sneaking some force for the northern fuel point. It's quite clear the southern fuel point is where most of the fighting is going to happen, and we'll have to see how that happens. He could actually push with both rifle squads. They also got Pathfinders out here, the Iron R Pathfinders. Iron R standing for intelligence and reconnaissance. Rifle moving ahead here. Got Grenadiers sitting out there for Nicko. Sniper on the way there, so double Grenadier sniper start here for Nicko to try and bleed out Aimstrong in the early game, try and sort of slow him down and sort of slowly just bleed him out. Rifle taking some of the deeper flank here for the south. Nice maneuvering there by Aimstrong. Grenadiers moving up here. Grenadiers holding up here. It's going to make it harder for Aimstrong just push it. And for some reason, some guy managed to sort of pop his fat ass all the way out there. The idiot. Rifle there taking minor catches. The Grenadiers, Pioneers pursuing there. Pioneers crossing across the road here, allowing the Grenadiers to get close as well. Of course, up close to the Pioneers with the Grenadiers to be able to overwhelm the Rifle. Got more Rifle from North. Got Grenadiers moving in there. More Pathfinders in there for Aimstrong. Heavy intense fighting here over the southern fuel point here is going to win. Hard to say that Rifleman routed though, giving Aimstrong perhaps, or Nicko I mean, slight chance there. But Pioneers being pushed back, still Grenadiers getting some free hits, more Grenadiers moving in, might try and wipe the Rifleman retreat, but that allows Aimstrong then to overwhelm the Grenadiers here, which could then of course allow him to just push for the other Grenadier squad as well, but he's getting close to the Rifle right, but oh, he gets it, holy smokes. That's going to be a bit harsh there for Aimstrong in the early game, getting that quick little wipe that is definitely beneficial for Nicko, who's also got a sniper out, so Aimstrong, he's not going to be having an easy time here. Poor soul there, got his brains blasted out by the sniper. Going for the cuff point here, back here, Pioneers should be reinforcing soon. Another shot there, this time missed. Third Grenadiers going the way there for Nicko. Almost getting another wipe here on Aimstrong. And holy crud. 2 early rifle wipes on Aimstrong in the first 4 minutes. He's down to just the Pathfinders and the rear echelons. He is taking up though, he's got most of the north side, but even in this is brutal. He's down to barely anything. Granted, in the early game, it's not quite as catastrophic as in the late game, but even in this is pretty bad. This is pretty damn awful. He's taking up there. I think Aimstrong's going to basically try and swing this around with light vehicles versus Nicko, and that I think is a definitely good idea, but even then it's going to be a bit tough here for Aimstrong to bounce back from this one. I mean, he's just lost most of his infantry, and Nicko lost nothing in comparison. That is going to be a hard-mode comeback here for Aimstrong without a doubt. But he's definitely determined. He's not giving up, showing here the grit and skill of Aimstrong. That's certainly what makes a good player good. It's that, so to say, determination and stubbornness. But most of those players just go, yeah. You just sort of pop out. But anyways, Lieutenant up close with the Pathfinders there. Versus the guns. Oh, actually alters them not to shoot. Sniper there pinging away, and we got the M20 almost down there for Aimstrong. We'll have to see what the full optics next. Maybe some paratroopers, more Pathfinders. I imagine one from those going to have to be priority down the road. And there's also, I suppose, the option for a Greyhound at some point. Ram the northern fuel opening with the Pioneers. Car point being claimed, and there we go. Got the M20 out, more rifling away there as well. For Aimstrong needs to get the Lieutenant out there. I don't think Aimstrong wants to lose any more infantry right now. He wants to be killing Nicko's stuff, not his own. But there you go, Ralph's got on the way there, M20 blitzing in there. Going straight for the Grenadiers, maybe the sniper here. Grenadiers trying to get close enough. Oh, get stuck here, did some awkward pathing. Loses the opportunity to punch down the sniper there with the M20. Grenadiers, they're getting close enough to get off of the Panzerfaust. They're damaging Aimstrong's M20 and precluding any pursuit to kill off the sniper. But even then, he does an M20, and they are definitely becoming a lot more popular with the Americans, as again, people are realizing, hang on, these are good, especially if they got anything of that what's, you know, called skill. So there you go, M20 moving up to deal with Grenadiers up close, back up with the riflemen, quickly hosing them down. Panzerfaust off again. It's not going to be enough to finish off the M20, but it will delay its return to the battlefield. So there you go, Grenadiers, they're being routed off the field. Heading for the northern fuel victory point there with the Pioneers. Not fuel point, that's already secured. Aimstrong needs to get the back of the fuel as well, but more importantly, he needs to get some Germans dead, while also getting more troops out. He's got a lot there on his plates. Pioneers, they're on the way for Nicko, having decided he needs more Pioneers. Possible flamethrowers, minesweepers, which do, by the way, also now confer a small repair bonus. Well, small and small, it's like 30% faster repairs, which is actually pretty good, obviously. Return there being repaired, fixing up the M20 heading for the southern fuel point. Aimstrong Nationals move out there. By the way, he's 2nd Armored Division versus Nicko. Oh, let's just say 21st Panzer Division. Actually, let's go with 9th. Actually, let's go Panzer. Anyways, Pioneers versus Grenadiers here. Rayson's flanking up behind the Grenadiers. Got the M20 charging hit there once more. 3 kills. Grenadiers getting shot to bits. Need to be careful here. Pathfinders, they'll also need to consider getting out of there because they are incredibly low on health. More riflemen away there for Aimstrong. Northern Nation being seized there by Nicko's forces. I'd like to make a nice company up. 2-2 could certainly be a very good pick versus Aimstrong. Panzer Grenadiers would also be a good addition. And in theory, I guess you could go for the half track though again. I don't really feel like the patch has done anything to make it more attractive so far. Pioneers, they're going for the northern point. We've got the 2-2 on the way there for Nicko and the German army. M20 utility car there, blitzing about, showing off its utility to the Germans by pounding them full of hot lead. In the south, Grenadiers moving in to grab the fuel pump. We got further south, Rifle Squad this season, the victory point. We got 424 versus 500. 2-2 almost done there. Aimstrong is theoretically not far off. Maybe calling a Greyhound as well, which is going to give him 2 light vehicles here versus Nicko. There we go, Veterans 1 gained. He could try and lay down some mines for the M20, so it'll help them blowing up some of it. Nicko's vehicles down the road, and for that matter, tanks. Northern front being secure there. Aimstrong is slowly getting back to the battlefield, but he is certainly still understaffed compared to his opponent. He is. Oh, he lost the Pathfinders too. Not good. Aimstrong definitely needs to work in his unit preservation. That is looking a bit awkward. 2-2 moving in there. 2-2 they're going for the M20. Shots there, fired off. And we got the ground out there for Aimstrong. Adding the 5th cover there as well for added anti-infantry. Still the 2-2's proving to have been an issue there for Aimstrong to deal with early on. As without anything heavy here, it's going to be a bit tricky. Ground there going on hot pursuit for the 2-2. Grenadiers are blocking the way there. And he's going to get Panzerfaust. It is slowing him down at the beginning to take out the Greyhound if he's not careful. Cannons are shot up close. Almost get the Grenadiers. Almost. Doesn't quite land, but maybe he can sort of finish off the run retreating here. The runner, no, yes, no. Ah, no. Up north here we got Lieutenant versus German infantry as Nicko is quick to respond with a few infantry units to slow things down here. Back here, troops reinforcing. M20 setting out there for Aimstrong, halfway to Vet 22. Lieutenant there. M20 utility car the 2. We got telemounts down there from Nicko. Very good. An excellent pick. So now with 8 kills, got the ground moving in with the M20 to go for the 2-2, which is all down to half health. There we go. Basuga shot there. Nice little play there by Aimstrong. But there's still the telemine. Oh, he actually bypasses it. Needs minesweepers, and there you go. Pioneers routed. Jurgen there getting blasted by the 30mm gun there of the M8. M20 falling back there. 5 kills to 5, actually 2 popping out to help grab points. Good move. Grand moving up north to get behind the Grenadiers and probably trying to get for a wipe here. Win with the M2 canister shot. What will Aimstrong do next? I mean, he's certainly pushing back here against Nicko, but Nicko still has the larger force and certainly has a bit more advantage. So probably just try and take up the head of fast. They also get a pack to help deal with vehicles. Got the M20 joining in here. We might actually wipe the Grenadiers. We've now got 2 50 calibers plus the Greyhound's main gun there. Hosing down the Grenadiers and wiped out. Bit of a blow there to Nicko. Good play there. Aimstrong using his double light vehicles to quickly hit and isolate the Grenadier squad, punishing Nicko for extending his forces like that, when he clearly knows his opponent is a, predator with those light vehicles. Sniper here could also risk being wiped out. Oh, he's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Nicko didn't clearly anticipate this turn of events. And because he didn't do that, he's going to get punished by Aimstrong. And there goes Sniper dead, Grenadier dead. Panzerfaust hits the ground instead as Jurgen, with triple thumbs, basically managed to hit the ground instead. The pats, they're being routed here as Aimstrong is making a hard comeback here now using the two light vehicles. We could see another wipe here on Nicko with the double vehicles here. And there we go. Two Grenadier squads wiped out with the Greyhound M20 combo. 2-2's going for the gun. Rifling up here. They don't have enough time to tank rifle grenades. Panzerfaust off. This time it goes off in the Greyhound, but the 2-2's falling back, and the 50 calibers from the light vehicle doing heavy damage to the 2-2-2. And the Greyhound finishes it off there, depriving Nicko now of a lot of units. Now it's Nicko's time to be almost ruined. As now he's done just one Grenadier squad, 2 Pioneers, and a pack 40. My goodness, this match is absolutely bananas. We got the ambulance away. The Aimstrong is pulling back both light vehicles, heavily damaged. 10 and 8 kills in service of democracy. Northern fuel pump being seized, southern fuel pump being claimed here by Nicko as his forces scattered and overextended, tried to reorganize for something. More Grenadiers there, no sign of doctrine yet here for Nicko. Would be a good idea to pick one soon and maybe get some Panzer Grenadiers out. German infantry, possibly some veteran Grenadiers, could be quite effective. In particular now again that the veteran fleet bonus, they're sort of applying at least in 1.2, which I need to make a video on by the way, has some, they may actually take 20% less damage than just the received accuracy bonus. So I mean suddenly a 5-man squad with that bonus is potentially actually quite durable against armor. And we're fixing up the light vehicles here. Aimstrong is good to go again with his motorized cavalry raiders to give his opponent quite a bad time. Again, to use raid tactics on top of that, they really be raiding and just able to sort of gobble up a lot of territory against Nicko. He's just somehow slowly looking to gain back on the map. But Aimstrong is obviously not going to allow that to happen any remotely easily. Going to tank full out there for Aimstrong and going for the captain as well. Obviously realizing he was still hit by tanks from Nicko, so rather than be absolutely optimistic, and that's never going to happen, he's just going to assume it is going to happen and bring out anti-tank guns. Pioneers in a lot of trouble, and there you go, Pack 40 opening up here, almost got a Pioneer squad as well there. Artillery called in, specifically cluster bombs. Oh no, the Pioneers and the Pack. Oh no, the Pioneers actually survived that. For now. But the M20 is obviously having none of that and drives straight into the base past the medics. Have to watch as the patient gets sawn apart by 50 caliber fire. And he's going to try and take out another Pioneer squad. Aimstrong's greed knows no bounds. He's the King Midas of wipes, except of course he risks wiping his own stuff in the process, which I guess would fit with the whole King Midas of wipes. Anyways, Grenadiers are being routed. 13 and 14 kills. Those light vehicles are absolutely on fire, but now he has extended with his greed too far. He's about to lose both light vehicles, but even then he's done some serious damage to Nicko with these two. And that's usually not what you expect to see from an M20 and an M8, but Aimstrong did it. And again, on the back footer there. I mean, that is absolutely outstanding work there by Aimstrong. So Paul McCoy going out there for Nicko. Closing in on the ace level there. About to get murdered. Need to grab the northern missions point here with the lieutenant, I guess. Captain moving up there for Aimstrong. There we go. Greyhound draws its last breath as a Pack 40 ignites all of the ammunition and the fuel. Need to get the captain out before he gets swapped, so that's going to be a bit of a series of harsh losses here for Aimstrong, in particular after again he just managed to get back after such a rubbish situation. Nicko got the spawn cop and he did lose the captain. Aimstrong there clearly got too greedy, thinking he could maybe just, make one big push and sort of just sucker punch Nicko and just leave him for dead. But Nicko, similarly to Aimstrong, proves to be a resilient fellow, and then again is one of the skills of higher ranked players. They're not just good, they're stubborn. And really, really tough. The south field rifling pursuit there by Nicko's Grenadiers. Rifling there being routed, grabbing the northern fuel point, grabbing the northern munitions point in return. Aimstrong should definitely be taken up soon as well, but he's first going for an anti-tank gun, more, and a rifle squad. He's clearly worried about Nicko getting out the tanks though. And again, he should be. I mean, double anti-tank guns will definitely shut down a lot of Nicko's armor plates, at least right away with the head-on assault. But of course, with a good flank, Nicko might still be able to turn around. We got more Grenadiers on the way there. No Panzer Grenadiers. I'd really like to see some Panzer Grenadiers from Nicko, to be honest, but There we are, northern field being seized, and we do get German infantry out here for Nicko. Stormtroopers could also be very good input there, but you know, right now I'd say getting out some veteran squad leaders would be a really good investment there for Nicko. Particularly again on that veteran 3-1. They would really benefit from it. We turn around the Pioneers here, very good. Very good. No Stormtroopers either, bit of a shame there, but he's probably setting up for a Panzer IV. He could go for the Austrian, but he's similarly to Aimstrong, probably paranoid about the L1 getting out a medium tank first, at which point again the Austrian's going to fall a bit short. So he's likely going to go for that Panzer IV. Aimstrong meanwhile needs to take up, and he's got the Major on the way there. And the battalion command post. Going to use it as a rifle, again veteran squad here would be a great upgrade. They'll give him a better chance as a rifle, now those up close, and they do get a slight buff here as well so far with the patch. I mean, it's going to be a bit tougher here. Rifleman in, going to do these repositioning. Still no veteran squad leaders there. Or even light machine guns. I mean, either those would be good. But again, I feel like veteran squad leaders would be a great investment. We got cluster bombs off here to try and wipe out the rifle. Going to do some retreat here, force them out at least. Bold move there by Aimstrong. Also a bit expensive. I mean, not sure that was a great investment here. I think he could have done that a bit better. But there you go. MG footage on the way for Nicko, perhaps finally realising he has to bring out something to help contain Aimstrong's infantry. Aimstrong, meanwhile, those living in a machine gun-free world. The world he truly decides to live in. And there you go, machine gun bunker there. His eternal bane there stops his rifleman. Seeing the men packing back home to the base. Anti-tank guns remaining reserved, ready to deploy to wherever the tanks might actually arrive. And Nicko's about to go for that Panzer IV. But Aimstrong is not far off from a Sherman either. So both sides will be able to roughly at the same time get out medium tanks. And again, it is funny considering just how absolutely just broken they left each other at different points of the match and still end up getting out tanks at a decent pace. Not your average 1 versus 1 match, that's for sure, but that's only more fun and exciting, isn't it? Pretend they're holded by the MD-42, routed in cold blood, shown on the way there for Aimstrong. First one to get out of the tank, and of course, if he had the captain, he'd get the Sherman out so much faster, but, you know, kind of threw that guy away, deciding, you know, it's not like I could get punished by not having a captain ready, just, you know, push out a Sherman even faster. Nicko there on the way with the Panzer IV, wishing he probably had a captain that could be used to supervise that as Panzer IV a bit faster, but there we are. Troops healing reinforcing. A rifleman heading southwards, they're going to try and hit the southern victory points, very good. 326 versus 338. A rifleman versus grenadiers. Panzer almost done. We got more tunnel mines down here from Nicko. Good move there. Again, so only one thing about Aimstrong, probably could have used some of those munitions better. Would have been some mines here and there. For that way, we would catch up attack. As again, if you could immobilize any of Nicko's panzers in front of those double anti-tank guns, that would be an instant, you know, dead panzer. But there you go. Both have medium tanks out. Difference is, of course, Aimstrong's got 200 tank guns, Nicko's got a bunch of mines. Panzer IV setting up, pinline machine being added. Very good, very good. That's the same Germans, sehr gut. Got both anti-tanks moving out there, ready to resist any panzer assaults here from Nicko and the Panzerlehr Panzerdivision. Got the Sherman heading northwards. Some using the fire here. And 50 cal they're hosing away. High close rounds ready, though, of course, needs armor piercing to deal with that Panzer IV, which has already suffered some damage here from Aimstrong's anti-tank weapons, it seems. Panzer northwards, Pack 4 doubles up to resist the Sherman tank there from Aimstrong and the 2nd Armoured Division. Back here, troops healing reinforcing. Machine gun there, holding up some of Aimstrong's infantry in the centre, but the southeastman got progress, could theoretically flank the machine gun there, in fact, which would definitely leave Nicko a bit sad and Aimstrong a bit happy. Nope, oh, well, he's actually gone for double MG42s. Not just one, but two to help contain Aimstrong's infantry better. I definitely think that's a great investment here by Nicko, so 2 thumbs up. Showing the sneak up on the grenadiers and unleashing a very voluminous volley of fire there with main gun and machine guns. Only leaving one German soldier wounded. Oh, we got the machine gun in there. It's a bit risky though. I mean, he's popping in on its own in a house. Like, theoretically, I mean, he could get hit by cluster bombs. He would not be able to save the MD-42 in time. So that's a bit more risky move there by Nicko, to be honest. But at the same time, just sitting past with a machine gun is not going to get you anywhere either. So it's a bit of sort of risk you have to evaluate. In this case, he decided it was worth it. But now, Aimstrong could need to call in cluster bombs. He might want to sort of leave it slightly here to the side so he can make a better chance of catching the machine gun that's trying to get out. We'll have to see if he does that though. He'll just roll down the shim so to try and deal with it that way. Rifleman suppressed. Panther pulled back for repairs. We've got minefields up there as well, again assisting with the repair speed there for the Pioneers. Gun is being suppressed here. As we do get a 50 cover out there for Aimstrong, realising that he too needs machine guns. There you go, cluster bombs. Again, note, he does seem to slightly sort of put away this, even though the machine gun mate gates out there. It's decreasing his chance we're able to survive that one. Close one there though, close one. And then the house collapsed again. He had the munitions ready, and as soon as he popped it in, he could have popped the cluster bombs, and like the machine gun would not have survived that. So close one there, but not close enough for Aimstrong. Panther arriving here to the scene and immediately starting some Americans in the process of escaping and tries to prevent them from escaping. Quick hit there on the Panther Sherman falling back as well. There's a take hit from Chen from the Pack 40. Southern point being seized here by Nicko and the German army. He can go for the Stu, but he's likely going to go for the Panther 4, I imagine. Noting he's actually gone for full Grenadier squad, but still we're not seeing any veteran squaded upgrades. Well, you know, yeah, on that one. I feel like Nicko could benefit a ton from that. Aimstrong, meanwhile, is actually pretty short on infantry. He might want to consider some upgrades himself. Weapon racks for Bars would be a good idea. At least maybe considering out some dropped combat groups. Airdropped. There's not going to be more missions for either of those two strategies to work out, and that could be something that could help Nicko out a bunch. The Aimstrong is actually pretty strapped for munitions, in part due to some more of these cluster bombs, and some of them not quite super effective either. So if you can sort of just begin upgrading his Grenadiers, I think like Nicko would sort of build up an edge there as well versus Aimstrong. And you want to gain every edge you can versus your opponent. But so far, Nicko does not seem particularly keen on that. Then he's advancing for the entertainment. We've got a Sherman in the positioning, backing it up there. Another Sherman on the way there. Nicko's not far off from another Panther 4 either. He could also try and poke for tier 1, maybe a Panther here. He doesn't have to. Sherman there with 4 kills. And we got a bit of salute from the Major. Oh, machine caught in it. Sadly, none of the shells really seem to be hitting the machine gun, which is actually kind of impressive. They're just sort of standing there like it's nothing happening. Got a wipe though here on Nicko. Grenadier scored wiped out, not his ace level though, which is always something. Still no veteran scored here from Nicko. Quick roughing against the 5th cover, catching the pretty bad spot on the machine gun fire, hosing down as well. That he's going to have to get out. And there we go, 5th cover wipe, better blow the Aimstrong. Better blow again. Sherman hammers away there, 7 kills. Second Sherman moving up. Machine gun routed. Panther 4 moving in. Seizing the northern field point. There we go, another Panther 4 on the way. They're Sherman moving in. Mortar on the way for Aimstrong. Nice peek there. It does feel a bit on the later side. I feel like it benefited from that. Oh no, the crew! I almost lost it there to the Panther 4. That was pretty silly there by Aimstrong. Pretty silly. Oh, that was lucky though. Shot bounce. That gives the Sherman. That gave the Sherman the advantage onto his own shot bounced off in return. Big push in the north here by Aimstrong. Good move there. Seizing points. They still could do with more infantry. And he could do with some, you know, either elite infantry at least or some, you know, upgraded infantry. We've got more Pathfinders out there though. Not bad choice either. We got more Pioneers and the other Panther 4 there for Nicko. We got 212 versus 337. Nicko does seem to slowly building up an Aimstrong needs in terms of victory points. And there we go. We're finally getting some veteran squadrons up here for Nicko. Finally. Endlich. Panzer come flying fear mobilized northwards. Going to need Pioneers ready to support the push there as well. And there go, Grenadiers falling back. And there we go though. Veteran school lead upgrade ready.
Well done. We have forced the enemy down to 200 points.
Mortar firing away here from Aimstrong. Grenadiers in sensing fire. There you go. Panther versus Sherman. Pioneers taking minor casualty from the Sherman as well. 8 kills. Versus none. Sherman has the lead though since he got off the first shot, and we got air recons out there from Aimstrong trying to get an idea what's going on. Good move. Sherman could hit a finishing shot here. The Panther does back off. He does back off. Deciding it's not worth it. Main gun out. Pack 40 down the flank, but there you go. Sherman moving from the other side to maybe help deal with that, though no infantry support. Mortars sort of hammering away. He could try and bombard the area danger enough. He's not really using the barrage ability a lot. And there you go. Sherman takes over the fat chunk there of the pack's health. Mortars should really begin barraging here. Sherman about to go down there to the pack 40 if Aimstrong is not careful. Also got to be moving here in the far east. Reclaim the northern fuel pond. There you go. Panther 4 charging ahead here. Taking advantage of the damage targeted, but charging straight to 2 anti-tank guns is definitely not a great move there by Nicko, with again no infantry support. Similar to like it's a bit of a bad move by Aimstrong charging. There you go. Sherman down with the Panther 4s down. Not exactly a great trade-off for Nicko though, since the Panther 4 is actually more expensive than the Sherman. On the other hand, he does have a larger force, and in some ways it's not too bad either. He can in some ways not afford it, but in other ways he does have the ability to afford it perhaps a bit better. So we'll see how it pans out though. Gonna do something out there with their veteran squad leaders. And we got cluster bombs in an attempt to sort of disrupt here Nicko's movements, catching him off guard and murder it, but Nicko quite easily dodges it. A lot of these cluster bombs haven't quite panned out the way that Aimstrong so far. Again, I feel like weapon racks would have been a better investment there, or maybe an airdrop combat group for the pack howitzer, but also paratroopers. And there's a lot of trouble here from the Sherman, though again, with the veteran 3 bonus, on top of the 5-man squad, they're a bit harder to kill for the Sherman. That does slightly pan out there for Nicko and the Panzer Division. Good hit on the Sherman. Back here, troops reinforcing, and we got another Sherman away for Aimstrong. Another Sherman for Aimstrong. Then he's pushed back. Pack 4 landing great here on the Sherman. Racing in a Panther 4. Is he playing tier 4 maybe? Nope. Just probably more Panther 4s. So again, a few Stooks could be an idea, maybe an Ostwind. Those were certainly also recently popular during the tournament. Fixing up the Sherman. And we got another Sherman away there for Aimstrong, almost done there. As Nicko commits to another one. We got him far south and needing to do footage on his own. Of course, the 50 caliber Yak has a total of 3 machine guns, making it much harder for Aimstrong to move about his infantry and support weapons freely. Sam X there, very good. Seizing the northern victory point. 155 as a 37. Troops here healing and forcing, and there you go. Second Sherman out for Aimstrong. 2 kills from the mortars. I've only done some smoke screens here, but never quite got around to that. Gunny's managed to shot the point that being seized just in the nick of time. And we finally get the airdrop combat group out there for Aimstrong. A bit late to the party. Could potentially still be helped there with the pack howitzer barrages. Potentially. We'll have to see if it actually pans out like that. Sherman takes it on the Grenadiers, but they do dodge most of them west of the damage there. Shot misses again. Mortar about to go back with the Grenadiers. Sherman taking nasty mortar crew wiped out. Panther fast off in the Sherman. More Shermans bring in there. Grenadiers are on the run here from Aimstrong's armoured fist, but there you go. Nicko's armour quickly moving to sort of put a stop to that pack 40 when the sword could see Sherman go down here. Panther 4 though is taking catastrophic damage. Other Sherman from the north going for the anti-tank, but cluster actually called in here on the position there by Aimstrong's major. Things getting tense here. There goes Sherman down. Panther 4 down. Anti-tank up north is about to go down as well. Pack 40 moving in there. Grenadiers could support a bit there, the assault. Oh, the Sherman's about to hit the Telemann and get taken out there. Both of Aimstrong's tanks are in flames. As the Panther 4 backs off and the veteran Grenadiers there moving in, clearing out the anti-tank and crew. Paratroopers moving in with not enough munitions, though still a formidable force, but versus Ace Grenadiers with the veteran squad leader, and they are out in the open. Then admittedly so the Grenadiers. They could get a bit poorly there for the paratroopers there, getting close up nonetheless. Might want to pop a grenade, or not. Anti-tank and destroyed, depriving Aimstrong of, well, one, leaving just with one anti-tank to try and withstand Nicko's armoured assaults. Storms would be a great addition, I think, for Nicko. I mean, overall, he's not really been doing a lot with the Doctrine, which is a bit of a shame. comparatively, I mean, Aimstrong's only used almost everything except raid tactics. That is a good ability, though. At the right times, though, it's a bit more niche, though. Panzer IV Veteran 1. Nothing further going in Nicko's base. Aimstrong's base is a flurry of activities, men are running back and forth. Got the pack cards opening up here. First shot flies right past the Grenadiers. Second shot, they're landing a good hit amidst them, but not quite wiping them out. In part, do imagine to that veteran 3 bonus. Oh, else that could have likely been an instant wipe there. And we can sort of see why, you know, they sort of might have added it for the Germans, because again, just instantly getting your Grenadiers wiped has been a bit of a problem there for the Wehrmacht. A lot of the time. Smokes from the centre there from Aimstrong. The lacks a bit to coordinate with. We've got 28 points versus the Fin 37. At this point, Aimstrong's chance of making another comeback, I think, are looking pretty slim, and are more relying on Nicko suffering a heart attack or getting carried away by secret police than on sort of any actual thing that Aimstrong can directly influence. In the game, that is. I mean, obviously, secret police, I mean, Aimstrong could theoretically, you know, make up something there for Nicko. But, yeah. Patrick, they're suppressed. 5, 3. He's got 1 victory point, but he's down to 2 points. He's rushing for the southern one. Nice deep flank there. 1 point left. Had he had a vehicle to rush in, they could have used great tactics. Had to rush in the ambulance to do that, but yeah. GG, game over. A loss there for Aimstrong, a victory for Nicko. A bloody battle that saw both players brought to the knees. They're both sort of stumbling the way back up and find down the other fellow for, you know, more fighting. In the end, though, Nicko just, I think, did better in the longer run. I think part of it's just Aimstrong, I think, used too many cluster bombs when he probably should have been focusing more on just improving his infantry with bars and such. I think that gave Aimstrong a much better chance of finding a lot of Nicko's infantry. And Nicko could have used the doctrine better and sooner. I mean, I felt a bit on the weaker side there by Nicko, but I'll say he made some good moves. And certainly also Aimstrong. I mean, again, it was impressive how they managed to break the other one and for the other chap to get back, and this sort of happened for both sides. Not usually something you see like that both players are sort of almost destroyed and then they come back in the same match. That's actually pretty amazing to watch. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I've learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell a friend, tell a family. And of course, if you like to do, you can donate or pledge on Patreon. And links are in the video description. This is Imperial 18. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow again for a nice episode